Welcome back to the NDS. We're here at Texas Apron for race 12. Quick look qualifying, and we're going to get ready to go here. This is going to be a very interesting race. Oh boy, 42 starters. Everybody's here. From Kyle D on the pole to all the drivers on back. We're going to get ready for one hell of a race. Pace car in. Getting ready to green flag. Green flag is out to kick off the Texas Roadhouse 350. There you see them fanning into turn one. That's very close. Call by the 34. As now the bottom lane getting rolling as RS Fast 11 to the front early on. Still plenty of time to go. Everybody's picking their line, see where they go. Jeff running really low into the turn. That could be dangerous. Top two sold out. Hyper to third. We're just seeing who all gets sorted out back here. Hooey landed making up spots. Jeff trying to drop back. Gama running us out of top 10. And further back, see that one. Racer stuck in traffic because we got a spin. Oh, it's going to be a couple cars back there. See the 51 of BS Fast and 11 involved. Oh, a hit. 27, a late hit. The Cooker also involved. And that's going to be a first caution of the day. Early on, I think we saw the 51 spin early. Oh, yeah. Like it looked like BS Fast and 11 just up into the wall there and got tagged after the contact from the wall with the Cooker. Coming down the track, we switch to camera 2 as the Cooker spins, Vaxon gets a chunk of the wall. 51 as drivers trying to check up, but then the 27 just hits right there. Big hit for the 27 car. Those two are destroyed. The Cooker rolling once again, as damage for Vaxon is not going to be serving him well, as whole horde down pit road right now. '84 out first. Just seeing the reshuffling of positions going on. All the way back to the 91. RS, Toad, Ben, Hyper, and Ringo top 5 on the restart. Back to green. Green flag. Three wide for the lead. Hyperdrive is cooking on the bottom of 3. That's going to be a big shot for the lead. Big play here. This new driver's entering the fold. Zentz, Grigmeyer, both looking for good runs today. How they enter the corner. Very dynamic in approach. We got some drivers coming off the corner here. The 8 gets in line where it needs to be. Frosted Otter moving up in the world. As the front guys are still single filed out there. Look at what's going on back there. Look at Seto and this group all the way back here. When they get like that in turn one, it could be dangerous. Now Zen to the low side. There's a bit of stack up with Hyper as he's lost the lead to Toad as Ben takes second. Looking for the outside lane, the 6, actually trying to make that work. Look at that move. Some drivers getting stuck up high. See the 4 car going really backwards there. Team Duke in the fold of top 3 is Ben trying to fight cars from all different angles. Gonna try and get the run to clear sense there a little bit. Mizzou in the 19. Hello there. He's trying to make up ground, but stuck up high. Not going to be much to make up, though. Even further back, you got some drivers. Landon, Gomatiers fell back pretty hard. KSS, BSS trying to make ground on the high side. It just isn't sticking. Everybody's trying to grab as much as they can through 1 and 2. Logan making his way through the middle. Now back up front, Jake in the top 4 kind of pulled away. Number 29 out front. I think Toad's going to try and get a run through the corner. But Duke taking a better line. Look at this battle coming up. Look at the 31. Solid maneuver for the lead there. Everybody's kind of getting stacked up here for trying to get 5th. I think Zentz is going to take it from Ben. So many drivers peaking low on the 16. Getting a little rusty in the entrance. That's going to let the 8 roll the high side better. That's going to be a concern for some of these teams, just whether or not they can use the lane they want to be in or that they're stuck in. Racer here is, there's a whole lot going on behind there. These guys back here fighting for like positions in the low 20s, high 30s. They are all over each other. Oh, we got a spin. Oh, and it's Mizzou. Oh, more trouble. Big trouble. Benny Scholl with damage. Born ready. Cautions out. Take a look at what he did. I think it was a 19 I want to pay attention to first. Oh, he was already spinning. Oh, the 6. Made coming off of an unscheduled pit stop. Gets into Mizzou's way there on exit. That's going to stack up some drivers. Oh. Oh, that hit for a lot of them guys. Maybe show on the wall. Let's go 19 helicopter. That should be a good indicator who gets in it because the high side was coming on hard there. See Mizzou. At this point, that is just you have to get low. So that's going to be Canadian Lux getting a piece of it. RS Fast and 11 making a little contact off of that. But 9's going to stay up into the wall, but then another pack of cars coming in. That's going to be dangerous. When the 19 comes down, he gets hit hard by Super Sumo, and then Benny Scholl nowhere to go. He gets in it as well. Another round of light caution pitting. I think it's going to be Tiger Man going up to the front here. See what the strategy is on that car. Yeah, the 6 is a couple laps down. The 27, 51, 10, 9, 19, 47, 7 out of the race already. Now we're just lining up 34 cars in the lead lap. This is something right here. Got some new faces trying to cycle. Tied up to 5th on the stops. Logan sitting 13th. Jerry and Laundry Sauce both inside the top 20. And Joe Mama just in the 20th position right now. So with the pace car off, we'll see what the 6 can do under power when we get back green. Get that green flag. 34 able to clear here. Toad Warrior trying the middle. It's going to be tough getting down the backstretch for Toad as he's looking. I think the 6 is good power here. That's going to be the lead for the 38. And new leader. 6 trying to make up one of those laps. So that's going to be tough, especially with 38 running on the bottom. Team Duke just right there on the quarter. Not quite able to. He has his line, just no momentum. That's the theme there. I'm running the low side like that. You just get stuck up there. And it sucks. Logan with a top 10 run. Looking decently good. Wannabe, he's also another driver needs a good run. He's looking for a spot, but kind of stuck behind the 36 right now. That's going to be a bit of an issue. I see the cars on the high side making their moves. The 4, the 8, how it all plays out going down to the turns like 3 and 4. Zentz and Tiger Man racing each other. Seto, middle of 3. Here's a bit of drivers just didn't get the best restart track position, looking to make their way up. See Jake and Ben back there. Ben none too pleased about having to drive up through the field constantly. That 16 is looking to start going on the up and up, but losing a spot to the 29 and the 4. Not the best place to start. It's like up front, still a top 3 single file. Way clear of the pack. Yeah, I think the first side-by-side actually now being the 29. Currently running 11th. That's a pass on Seto. Could be a top 10 spot right here. But Kyle D using his advantage to get to the 11th position. He's racing pretty good right now. 34, Tiger Man. And a couple cars on the high line down the front stretch. Seeing what's going to happen. Wannabe sinks it low. Nothing going to come out of it, though. Zent's just holding 4th right now. Of a top 3 or single file station. Yeah, looking at KSS BSS. I think he was running this top 10 right there, across the line 9th, but this time losing ground to that higher side right there. But turns 3 and 4 actually does kind of favor the low side, so it does make for an interesting dynamic where you can slice through the field if you know what line to take care of. And a little too high for Seto there. That's not what you want to see if you're back there. And then there's like a gap back to 16th, Misty Viper. They got a lot of cars back here who aren't that good on power, but are somehow managing to fight for these top 25 spots. That one Racer having a poor running so far, 28th on the board. Landon doing even worse. This is spectator cam. Just seeing the wide shots of a track and wherever drivers have to go to make up the ground here. Oh, 23, a little slow on the high side there. Through one, look at Jake trying to slice through the line he's running. The bottom of 3 going into turn 3. Very important. Hey, something might be up with this 36 car. I don't think he's got the pace the other cars have. He definitely was very slow that lap. Not sure if that's a bigger issue at large or just a poor entry into one of the corners here. Might have been just a freak accident for the 36, but he is fading. Definitely fading, actually. Getting run down by the next group here. These guys back here are racing each other. They're going hard all the time. The Toad Warrior has been out front ever since we called it on the restart, so he's just been enjoying the vibe, but Duke's getting close. How close? We talking about half a second? I want to see if Duke can actually close that. Go on board with Team Duke right here. These two are looking to cement themselves as title favorites early on, even though we haven't hit the All-Star point in the season yet. Both are looking very strong and very much ahead of the competition. Just have to try to take the points lead from Hyper, which is a situation that these drivers find themselves in. Yeah, Team Duke actually looks like closed up a couple tenths, but might actually be dropping this lap. You see Toad Warrior a little faster down the back straightaway. Meanwhile, Tide has kind of coalesced with the group behind him as drivers are really starting to spread out throughout this long run. Oh, what's going on back here? I thought I saw this as a movement from the 66, but not sure. Like, these guys back here absolutely should just be trying to survive to stay on the lead lap come the caution. That's like what the situation is if you're back here. And lap times are on 28 seconds. Like, let's go back. Here's like 16 so-ish seconds off the board. You gotta watch, especially some of these drivers back here. Like, Landon could be soon to be lapped here. 25 seconds. You're running up on some guys. 91 went a lap down. Did he pit or what? I think he. Oh. Something's really wrong with that 91 car. He is slowing on the track big time. Lap times are absolutely anemic for the 91 team. So I'm thinking he might need to pit that thing, but he keeps staying out. So not much we could do about that. Meanwhile, Toad Warrior laps his first car. Landon going down one here in the going. Team Duke stuck behind, maybe. That's unfortunate that now Toad's going to gap seconds with the help of that lap car. Oh, more out trouble for Darkest Presence as well. What is happening? Several drivers are reportedly being extremely slow around the track. Presence is pitting this time. 91's still out there. Still losing time. You're able to long run on these tires like there's no tomorrow, so maybe drivers thinking about staying out for as long as they think they can get away with. Toad Warrior passing Joe Mama. This is the lap the car. That's 78 on pit road. Toad Warrior having a really slow corner here. That's going to let Team Duke close in. And Hyper on third place. Looking to put Landon a lap down. Team Duke's closing in for the lead here. And this is late into the run, so we're going to have to see what the plan is for the top two going forward. Let's see what Team Duke's onboard looks like. It is just absolutely just trying to keep up with some guys. You got Tank and Gamma, got a couple guys on pit road. I think the 91's going to go a second lap down here. Duke with a good run off the exit here. What's he going to do with it? He tries to get up alongside Toad, but has to settle for getting cucked by the lap car. That is tough luck for Duke. Made up all that ground just for nothing. Couple drivers exiting pit road right now. I haven't seen a race like this. The lap times for the leaders have fallen off incredibly so. So I think if you're staying off pit road, I'm not sure what the deal is here. We got plenty of traffic coming down right now. Maybe more guys in the back. Oh, but Tiger's in right now, so it's not really the point. Hyper's still third. Zent's running fourth. And who's in fifth? That'd be KSS BSS. Toad Warrior is trying to use his gap for the lead, trying to gap Duke now, which is back up to a second and a half. Racer coming off pit road. Hyper third, and it's I think that there's less and less drivers staying out. I think everybody back to Jeff is pitted. 34 should have been the driver you want to keep your eye on since he's competitively viable and actually came in. And look at this, Tide's 2 down, but he's just gonna blow right by the leader. That's what that's what new tires here do for you at Texas Apron. Is 36 is hoofing around. This race has turned into some sort of mystery, and I'm not sure how to solve it. Toad Warrior finally coming in this time. Duke, Hyper, and this is interesting because these guys, they've stayed out a while. Kyle D in, Ben in. That's Logan, Eastlamp, Misty, Muhaha, Good If You're Not Bad, The Cooker, and it's just, you don't know. You really don't know what's happening. This is like the entrance into turn 1. You see drivers exiting pit road and drivers just absolutely tearing it. So when this cycle ends, we'll see what happens. And that's going to be real eye-opening, seeing those standings. When those drivers who were staying out, they were really like on life support, looking like 3 seconds off the pace. And these drivers on new stuff, they're just ripping around like nobody's business. So this creates a discrepancy between Toad and who's actually got speed right now. Like, look at this. It says that Zentz might have a problem. I think entering the corner. Toad Warrior currently has the lead, but I have to wait for the cycle. Something's wrong with the 17, as he's not making speed. He's come in. I think he's come in already, but he's got an issue. Zentz has some sort of problem that he's trying to nurse, and it's not good. Take a look at that 38. Toad Warrior is out front. Now Jeff and Duke do battle for second. KSS fourth. Hyper fifth. So these guys tied back up to seventh. He's where he was. Wannabe eighth. Gamma making the pass on Zentz. That's going to be a position he gets. So he moves up the spot. Jake and then Tank Gunner. Tank going to be stealing another good spot here. Going to be battling Racer late for that position. Look at, oh, Zentz around. Seto involved. Oh, that's going to be a late race caution. This changes everything. Man, I hate it for Zentz. He was just nursing the thing. Like, he doesn't want to pit to lose all that time, but then Seto runs into the back of Zentz. Oh, that's a hit. Kyle D tries to get by. E-Slemp in the wall. I think everybody else gets by. Gets past the two, but big damage on the hood for 23 Seto and Zentz with damage as well. That's just going to end Zentz's day right there. But 23 also coming down pit road for some sort of repairs. It's late in the race, and we're going to see. We're going to be restarting within 10 to go, so we're with 10 to go exactly, so lap cars run in line here. Darkest Presence, currently 2 down. So Zentz out of the race. Seto out of the race. Mammoth, Presence 2 down. Krugermeyer and Joe Mama 1 down. 29 cars in the lead lap. This is... Yeah, seeing where the lap cars line up is interesting. Got 1, 2, 3 lapper, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 lapper, 8, 9, 10. And it's going to be intense. See if Toad Warrior can keep what he's worked for this race. Green's out, 10 to go. Toad Warrior to lead him to the line. Off into 1. Here they go. There's not much time left, so the intensity's picking up. Look at Tiger Man. Peeking low. Hello. Toad Warrior's going to try that line. See Hyperdrive down there. He is looking for some bite here late in this race. Gets down on there. Poor exit. as Duke takes second to try to chase down Toad again. Whoa, hyperdrive in the inside wall. Comes up, hits the outside wall. Everyone misses him. We stay green. Hyper letting the pack pass by. He comes down in front of Vaxon and spins on the exit of 4. And there's no caution. KSS BSS also part of that contact as well, as Toad Warrior running from Duke. You see the 62 on pit road right there as we count down these laps. Tied in the top 5 position right now. Looking for a little bit more. Agama raking in some good karma right here. Doing what he needs to do for the rookies. Logan looking for a good finish. Jeff back to 3rd. KSS 4th. Toad Warrior has really just been out there shining like a diamond ever since he took the lead, but Duke is one fight away from stealing a win here. I think 31 is going to try and get a bit of a run here, but we've seen Toad Warrior use that upper lane to defend so well. That's what he does here. He's making it work. 3rd, 4th, tied, top 5 are all cleared out. Just trying to golf in a good finish. Duke coming to 4 to go. Getting an update. Hyperdrive is out of the race on that contact. You see Jake holding off Logan for 6 at the moment. Top 2 very close together, coming to 3 to go. I think Jeff's starting to get some pull away from KSS BSS there. There's the rest of the top 20 as they run. They're raking in some good days for some drivers, while others going to be regretting that this one ever took place. 2 to go. Look at this, 3 wide. Kyle D down low as Gama is raking. Ben's on the high side. Misty Viper shoots through for the middle. It's one last shuffle for position as everybody's trying to get the most they can out of the day they've had. White flag in the air. One more time around for Toad Warrior. 38's looking to end this one with a W. Duke following in tow. He's got one more corner to make it happen. And the 38's going to hit the marks. Exactly what he wants to see. Toad Warrior gets his first win on Season 5. It's going to be here at Texas Apron. Some drivers raking in big today. Others, whew. That was totally cool race we had here. I mean, look at a couple dominators here, but still very much good finishes for others that came around. 28 lead lap guys, and everyone else is finishing where they were. Had plenty of moments to watch out for. That was a heck of a race. We'll see you next time. Take care.